Welcome to Flavor of Poland. My name is Alexandra August, and I'm so excited to take you on a delicious journey through my native country. I'm a Polish-American actress, but I also love to eat and I love to cook. Growing up in the States, I was always asked questions about Poland's culture, its history, and most of all, of course, about its food. So I finally decided to take all of you from back home, back here to my first home, and introduce you to its true flavor. Today, we'll be making the Kraków-style roasted duck with a buckwheat and mushroom stuffing. It's an iconic dish of Kraków offered on many restaurant menus throughout the city. You might also be very interested to know that the duck, aside from being delicious, also has a lot of nutritional benefits. It's pretty high in protein and iron, as well as vitamins A, B, and E. It's a very high quality meat, obviously one that was fit for royalty. For our Kraków dish today, we'll obviously need a duck. I'm using one that's approximately 4 pounds in weight. For the stuffing, we'll need to use 1 cup of organic buckwheat groats. These are unroasted. We'll also need a handful of champignon mushrooms, 2 onions. I'm using 1 red and 1 white, just to give it a little bit of color. And then finally, we'll need 4 slices of bacon, which will give it a little bit of a savory note. Step number 1. Clean the duck thoroughly, remove any innards, and then pat it down to dry. And then we can move on to making our marinade. We'll need 3 tablespoons of grapeseed oil, then 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper, and then 1 teaspoon of marjoram leaves. So we'll whisk that together until it turns into a pretty thick consistency. Marjoram leaves are actually used a lot in Polish dishes. It's an herb that came over to Poland from Mediterranean Europe. It was probably one of the goods traded a long time ago in the Krakow main square. Now that our marinade is done, we're going to take a heat-proof casserole dish with a lid, and we're gonna place our duck upside down right in the dish, and we'll start applying the marinade. Thoroughly covering the duck with the marinade, both outside and inside. And now we'll place our duck in the fridge for 2 hours so that the flavors of the marinade can get nicely absorbed into the meat. Now that our duck is in the fridge for a couple of hours, we'll use this time to make the stuffing. First, we have to cook our buckwheat. We are going to use 2 parts water to 1 part buckwheat. And I'm going to need a little bit of salt for taste. We'll set our stovetop to a medium heat level. Good, and then we'll just give this a stir to get it going. This process will take about 15 minutes. The buckwheat will be done once it's absorbed all of its water. Put the lid back on. We'll keep an eye on this as it's cooking, but for now, we'll throw the rest of the ingredients of our stuffing into the frying pan. I have my pan set to a little bit above a medium heat, and then we'll start with the bacon. You know a recipe is good when it has bacon, right? We'll only let this fry for just a little bit, just to when the bacon achieves a delicate rosy tone, and then we can go ahead and add the onions. And the weight. And then as the story goes with frying onions on a pan, we want to make sure that they get just a nice golden tone. We'll let that sit for just a second. Remember, I said we do need to keep an eye on our buckwheat, so let's see how it's doing. Looks like it's absorbing the water pretty well. I'll just give it a stir. That should be done soon. That looks ready enough to add the mushrooms to the party. Make sure to mix the mushrooms in thoroughly. They're going to release a little bit of liquid. Once the water of the mushrooms has evaporated, our ingredients on the pan here should be just about done. Now, all of these ingredients, when blended together, really provide a lot of good savory flavor, but you can also add a little bit too. A pinch of salt, and I'm going to add just a pinch of pepper as well. About a 1/4 teaspoon should do it. Our buckwheat looks just about done. We'll give it 1 more good stir, and we'll set both of these dishes aside to allow them to cool down. Once they've done that, we'll combine them in a bowl. Now, just as a last little detail, this is an option. You don't have to do this, but I will because I like the taste. For a little bit of freshness, we're going to add some parsley leaf. So we'll just chop the parsley leaves and then throw them into the bowl, and they'll add a nice contrast to everything else. I've just taken my marinated duck out of the fridge, so now it's time to add our delicious stuffing to the duck. This is going to involve a little bit of surgery, but fear not, I'll show you how to do it. It's not that difficult. I'll start from the far end of the duck here. You'll want to pinch the skin of the meat about 1/2 inch deep. Poke our needle through a few times. What I'm using here is a trussing needle and twine, which are available at most big grocery stores. This makes this process much more effective and easy. Great, that looks pretty good. Just make one loop through and then cut our thread. We can go ahead and start adding our stuffing inside the duck. So we'll just go spoonful by spoonful. Make sure you're really filling the duck. One last spoonful. Now we'll have to secure the duck from the other end. Start from about 1/2 inch or so in to make sure that the skin doesn't rip during the roasting process. Great. Loop through the needle here to close it from one end. We'll place our bird belly down back into our dish, and now our duck is ready to place in the oven. Again, your oven should be set to 375 degrees Fahrenheit at this point. We'll roast the duck for 1.5 hours under that temperature. We'll then lower the temperature after 1.5 hours to 320 degrees Fahrenheit and let the duck roast for another 1/2 hour without the lid. We'll baste the duck frequently during that last 1/2 hour as well. All right, but enough about chocolate. Let's see how our duck is doing. Its aromas are filling my kitchen, so I think it's about done. That looks gorgeous. Nice, golden brown. I think we've created quite a royal feast here. Should we give our duck a try? Smells beautiful. Melts right in your mouth. Amazing. No wonder the kings and queens of Poland loved this. It is custom in Poland to say smacznego whenever we sit down to have a meal. It means enjoy. So, smacznego. Bring the flavors and traditions of Poland home with Polana. Shop polana.com to have your favorites shipped right to your door anywhere in the US.